It's time to go big. It's time to go bigger. It's time to go major. Let's introduce our president, Toastmaster, Azano Major.
Hello, Toastmasters and guests, you may be seated. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for the introduction, Toastmaster, our Vice President membership. My left hand, Anthony Bodie. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, good evening. It is a distinct honor and a privilege to see you all here this evening to support the 2026-2027 Executive Officer installation of the first Bahamas branch of Toastmasters Club 1600.
We're here for you, man.
The past 30 days leading up to this moment has led me on a journey of reflection, as did the journey I started 7 years ago. Starting as a neophyte speaker and leader, and now being here as the 62nd president of Club 1600, I've had the opportunity to think about some of the key principles and concepts that I've learned. And one thought that always stood out to me is the concept of trust. I believe that trust is one of the greatest feelings that a human being can experience. To believe in someone and be proven right. And for someone to believe in you and you fulfill their confidence. Stephen R. Covey once said that trust is the highest form of motivation, as it brings out the very best in people. In a lifetime, there are many moments where a person can experience this. Among them is when someone, a mentor, a partner, a friend, believes that you can handle responsibility that changes the course of your life. Another is when your peers, your friends, your community looks at you and say, "We trust you to lead us." This evening, I am blessed enough to experience both of those moments at the same time. And for that, I say thank you. Club 1600 has always been to me more than a Toastmasters club. It is a community, a proving ground, a legacy institution. Chartered at a time when the Bahamas, our nation, was marching forward into independence and a new generation of leaders was needed to carry the country forward, it was Club 1600 that answered that call. It became a training ground for the voices, the minds, and the hearts that would help shape a nation. And for a country still writing its story, Club 1600 remains one of its most important devices where anyone can come and sharpen their mind and go on to become an agent that can impact the world. It is with deep pride, humility, and a full understanding of what this club means that I put myself forward as your 62nd president of Club 1600. When I joined this club 7 years ago, I can remember it like it was yesterday. I can recall my very first meeting where I was invited by Malachi Monroe, the son of past President Valentino Monroe. I walked into what was at the time one of the most impressive environments I've seen as a young man. I immediately admired how well the young members spoke. I saw how deeply they cared about each other's development, and I witnessed firsthand what it means when respect is earned, not given. It left an indelible mark on me and set me on a personal journey of self-development. With that said, it is surreal to stand before you now in the capacity of president of this prestigious organization. Because while I appreciated this club as a member, I believed that there was more I could contribute. And I made a promise to myself that if I ever had the chance to serve on the executive, I would lead this club a little better than I found it. As treasurer, I learned that leadership often begins with the work no one notices. It was this role that gave me opportunity and experience like none other and laid the foundation of the Toastmasters you see here this evening. As vice president membership, I was fortunate enough to welcome 24 new members into Club 1600. But one of the most rewarding parts of that experience is to see two of those members now serve along me on this executive team. Now, speaking of those 24 members, you may see an ad of me in the installation booklet with congratulations from the Rum and Coke Committee. Now, don't ask me how they got their name. But while we are still working on something more suitable, it is these members that made my vice president membership experience more memorable, as they did the next. Serving as vice president education gave me the opportunity to invest directly in the lives of our members. Their communication and leadership skills became my personal responsibility. And it quickly became one of the most challenging leader experiences in my life. Because it is one thing to have ideas, and it is another thing entirely to work with what we call buckets in Club 1600. Who, by the way, none of are in this room right now. To manage people, to carry expectations, to solve problems in real time, yet still hold yourself accountable to a standard of excellence. It wasn't easy. My journey from member to treasurer to vice president membership to vice president education has taught me that leadership is about service. It is about having the courage to see what something or someone can become and being willing to offer the help to help them get there. Now, as president, I believe that the responsibility is to take what I have been taught, what we have been taught, and to spread it throughout the Bahamas. There are organizations that exist to make an impact. And then there are those who make an impact simply through their existence. Club 1600 has always been the latter. But this year, I am challenging us to aim even further. The theme for the year is leadership in motion. Ascend higher, empower others, and inspire the next generation. To ascend higher means that growth is not optional. Every member should leave this year a stronger speaker, a sharper leader, a more confident version of themselves than when they first walked through our doors. To make that a reality, we are setting a goal of 40 educational awards by year's end, encouraging more members to gain the confidence that comes from measurable achievement. And because leadership extends far beyond the lectern, we will, of course, be hosting our second annual Wealth Creation Panel, equipping members with practical insights into investing, entrepreneurship, health, and family life so they can grow not only as communicators, but as leaders who could take care of themselves, their families, and their communities. Amen. If we are truly going to ascend higher, then we must do so in every sense of the word. Empowering others means our impact cannot stop at the club door. The measure of our success is not only in the leaders that we breed within Club 1600, but the lives we influence beyond it. Through our outreach initiatives, we will demonstrate that communication is not simply a skill, but a catalyst for transformation. That is why this year we will deliver 3 youth leadership programs, equipping more young people with the communication and leadership skills that they need to become tomorrow's change makers. We will strengthen our Gentlemen's Club partnership, providing mentorship and leadership to young men to help shape them into confident and responsible leaders. And through the Neil Paseni Back to School Drive, we will honor a lasting legacy while supporting families, strengthening communities, and demonstrating that the truest measure of leadership is service to others. Inspiring the next generation means ensuring that the next person searching for a place to grow, the next student looking for confidence, or the professional searching for leadership finds Club 1600 and he immediately knows that they belong. The same way that I felt 7 years ago when I entered the halls leading to this very moment. This moment demonstrates that there is value in our standards. There is value in our culture. And it proves that what we do in Club 1600 is invaluable. With the support of God and the support of the strong executive team I have been blessed to work with, I believe that we will bring this theme to life. And of course, every great year must be marked by defining moments. Moments that will be remembered, moments that strengthen culture, and moments that remind us why Club 1600 continues to stand apart. This year, we will launch our annual high school speech contest, establishing what we believe can become one of the premier youth communication platforms in the Bahamas. We will celebrate our own members within our walls through elevated club awards banquets, celebrating the members whose commitment and contribution keep our organization strong. And when we continue building for the future, we will explore a new meeting location, one that closely reflects the prestige and standard that Club 1600 has become known for. But none of this vision is brought to life by one person. Leadership, especially in an organization such as this one, is built by people willing to give their time, their talent, and energy to something greater than themselves. So before I go any further, I want to recognize the team that will help us bring this vision to life. Toastmaster Ma, Tranquilitas #1 Spa, Pearson, our Sergeant at Arms. Let's give him a round of applause. Toastmaster Jonathan, every day creates something new. Aubrey, our treasurer. Let's give him a round of applause. Toastmaster Mandela, Team Captain Campbell. Let's give him a round of applause. Toastmaster John, don't forget the C, Fowler. Let's give him a round of applause. Toastmaster Anthony Bodie. Let's give him a round of applause. And Toastmaster Daniel Farmer D. Douglas, our Vice President of Education. My brothers, thank you for your service. Thank you for your willingness to serve. And I look forward to working alongside each of you this year. And the very same trust that the club is placing in me, I am placing in you. Let's give them another round of applause. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that none of this will happen because of a president or of an executive team. It will only happen because of all of us. It will only happen because of your support. We ask for your presence, your participation, and your added purpose. Hold us to the fire. Challenge us to be excellent. Celebrate us when we get it right, but correct us when we fall short, because we will not be able to do this without you. This administration can cast the vision, but the life of Club 1600 has always been and will always be about its members, its family, and its community. Yes. And so, as I take on the honor of serving as your 62nd president, I do so ambitiously, with gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility to the standard that has been handed to us. My prayer is that when this year is over, we will not simply say that we kept Club 1600 moving, but that we moved it forward, that we ascended higher, empowered others, and inspired the next generation. There are organizations that exist to make an impact, and then there are those who make an impact simply through its existence. Club 1600 has always been the latter. I thank you, God bless you, and may the work begin. Mr. Chairman.
Say 16! 16! Yeah!